Welcome in to the DNVR Rockies podcast. I am Patrick Lyons.
I'm Suzie Hunter. Patrick, Kersh words.
Good thumbnail.
Good thumbnail. And yeah, we got to see a lot of Kershaw last night. Almost too much.
Way too much during the 5-0 loss to the Dodgers. They are back. And we're at the halfway point officially. That was game 81.
This is the halfway point. We just survived half a season of Rockies baseball, ladies and gentlemen. What an accomplishment.
31-50. Fifth time they have gone into game 82 at the halfway point with 50 losses. The last time it happened, 2012. That was the worst season in Rockies history. They were 64-98.
Okay, so we are technically right now on pace for that 100-loss season.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. But yeah, as you said, Kershaw was cruising, looked great, 6 innings pitched, had a perfect game for a while. I think that might have gotten snapped in like the 5th with an Elias Diaz walk. And then the no-hitter was broken up by Brenton Doyle.
Thank goodness, Brenton Doyle. I will say, looking at my phone, looking at the app, it's like, oh, we have the no-hitter bug.
You tweeted it, I think, right?
I did tweet it, yes.
I had screen capped it right before Doyle's hit, and then obviously I didn't do anything with it. And then I saw yours, and I was like, Suzie was on the ball on that one.
She was.
That was good.
But still, a loss is a loss. We've had a lot of them lately.
79 pitches for Kershaw. That was it. Only went 6 innings. He did say after the game that he just didn't feel well. So he kind of pulled himself after the game.
Did he say I think he said to Dave Roberts, I'm done?
So according to Dave Roberts, he didn't even say anything. It was like literally all just like body language. Maybe he went down the tunnel, but there wasn't much communicated. Roberts just said, quote, the altitude can play tricks on people. So he said, I don't know, maybe that's what it was, but.
Always blaming the altitude. Okay.
It was his 27th start at Coors Field. How many Rockies pitchers do you think have made 27 starts in Denver? Just in Denver.
This
so it's like almost like 2 seasons worth.
Yeah.
This is hard. I don't know how well I would have done.
You just want a number?
On this Pop Suze. Sure.
You just want a number?
You're going to get it. I have a feeling.
Well, it might be in the outline, but I don't see it. I'm going to say 20.
Oh, 26.
Oh, okay.
Very good.
All right.
Very good.
Not
I was
bad.
like, because when you break it down, you go like, all right, well, basically you just had to pitch 2 seasons for the Rockies, but that's also 2 healthy seasons.
And that's actually asking for too much. It's 2 healthy seasons.
Yeah, I think it was. Connor Seabold was okay. Bud said post-game, he was proud of Connor. Like,
okay.
Seabold is one of those guys like Jake Bird where he's one of Buddy's dudes.
He just likes him.
Yeah.
Buddy has certain guys that you can tell he just likes them.
Peter Lambert was that guy in 2019.
I think
he still might be now.
I think he still is guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think he's still in Bud's bunch?
I think he's still in Bud's bunch.
I think so too.
I regret saying it, but I'll play along.
She said it.
She said it.
We all get free shots now.
Okay, I'm not buying anyone shots.
The bar's closed.
I've had a very expensive month.
We're going to get you off the hook because bar is closed here on the corner of Colfax in York. Wait, no.
Is this an ad read?
Nope.
Okay.
Seabold, bases loaded jam in the 2nd, only gives up 2 runs. I mean, that's pretty good.
That's fine.
That's fine.
He still loaded the bases. I like, at least like if you load the bases, give up no runs.
That would be nice.
It's fine.
Oh, that makes me think I need to try to find that stat somewhere.
What?
How many times that has happened where you load the bases and you get out with how about with no outs? Because maybe if there's 2 outs or even 1, you get the double play.
Yeah.
Well, I've got now a project during the game. JD Martinez hit a home run in the 3rd inning. He added a 2nd one. It was his 21st multi-homer game. I want to say his 18th of the season and 300th of his career.
He got a milestone in. I'm like, oh, good. He got another home run. Congratulations.
Just don't Martinez. There's another one too.
I like that.
Just donged Martinez.
Just donged.
Yeah. He, by the way, the Would It Dong account. That's the word I'm looking for.
One of my favorite accounts.
It's been down for about a week.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh my! I go away for a couple of days, and the Would It Dong account is down.
It is down, but I've got a Would It Dong stat coming up here in a second.
Okay.
So,
are you trying to fill the void that Would It Dong has left in its absence these past few days?
Would It Dong 2, Revenge of Patty stats.
Oh my god!
Let's do this. Brad Hand gave up that 300th homer. Mm-hmm. Did you notice, because I know you stuck around the game a little bit,
I was there for the whole game.
the umpire came out with a towel and like wiped his arm down?
Yeah, what happened there?
We don't know. Just wiped it down. I think it was that first pitch. Boom, gone. It's like, oh, okay. And there was another little kerfuffle. I think when the Dodgers took the field, I don't know if it was a little bit of gamesmanship of Buddy saying, hey, why don't you check that guy? And the ump came out and it was like a short check. I don't know. Nick Mears looked good over one inning, went out for the second inning, and unfortunately had to exit the game. Something wasn't right. Elias Diaz went out to the mound. Oblique issue, left oblique, same thing that got him earlier this year where he missed 22 games from May 15th through June 3rd. So that was a bummer to see. That was his first appearance, I think, since he had just gotten called back up.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, we haven't seen him yet since this next round of Nick Mears. So yeah, that's kind of concerning. I didn't like that.
Let's ask super producer Kale. We got a new Rocky. In fact, I talked about it on Tuesday's show saying, hey, this is a guy we might see maybe later on in the year. We saw him an hour later.
Yeah.
But Matt, I like how you're like, we're getting your full face. No one can see this. I love this.
Kale is ready.
I love it. You get the full stash. I want this more in my life.
I'll take a picture just so I remember it.
Please. So, Koch, Matt, Koch. How do you think that last name is pronounced?
I would assume Koch.
You would assume, but you assumed wrong. It's actually Cook.
Oh, weird.
Doesn't make any sense. I need to ask him today, like, why is your name pronounced like that?
Why do you pronounce your name wrong?
Why is that like that? How did this happen?
There's also a closer named Billy, Koch, which sounds like I was like trying to not curse there, Koch. But that he was Koch, Billy Koch, and he was a K.
Yeah.
But we're going Cook for Matt Cook. He made his debut with the Diamondbacks, I think maybe back in like 2016, 17. Parts of 4 seasons in the majors. Pitched a little bit last year with Seattle. He's the 28th. So nice job by him, by Cookie. We got a new Cookie.
Cookie. It's so fun. One of my best friends from college is named Matt Cook, but spelled like how you would think. But we also called him Cookie. So this is a lot. It's fine. It's fine.
If you run into him again, call him Matt Koch or Matt Koch, and he'll have no idea. But if anyone is listening to the podcast is nearby, they're like, I see what you did there, Suzie.
Yeah,
I see what you did. Nice job. 2 innings pitched, scoreless outing. He is the 28th pitcher that the Rockies have used this season. This is already the 5th most.
That's so many.
The record
and
is...
we're halfway through.
Yeah. We are on pace for 56 pitchers, Suzie. That's not how that math works.
Are we on pace for 56 pitchers and 100 losses?
Yeah, kind of. You're right. You are absolutely right. Absolutely right. So 31 is the record. And so do you think we'll get 3 or do you think we'll get 4 more and break the record?
I think we'll have like 5 more pitchers this season.
That was the number that I came up with.
I think we'll have like 5 or 6 more pitchers. I don't think we're done with this rotating cast of characters.
It took me an hour to come up with 5. You just off the top of your head. That's Suzie Hunter right there. That's fantastic.
My instincts, they're spot on.
So we've got 3 starting pitchers that might get a start. Jeff Criswell was mentioned over the weekend. Yeah. Ben Bramer, who's been okay. A nice little guy that was picked up, as a minor league free agent.
I would classify him as a rando.
Yes. Luis Sessa. So maybe 2 of those 3 guys. 1 guy from AA. Is it going to be Gabriel Hughes maybe making his debut, right?
You think Gabriel Hughes is going to move all the way up to the majors?
I don't know that he will. I think he could.
I think him getting up to AA this fast is already so miraculous. No, he's not. Gabriel Hughes is not getting past AAA this season.
Do we need a Gabeometer?
I think we do. Also, we need to update the Venometer because he's not happening this season.
You didn't hear it. It's out of commission.
Oh, we just deleted the file?
It's broke. It needs a new part. Literally.
Does it need a new hand?
Ow, it does. Zach, we're talking about the Venometer, not you. So those are the guys. Somebody from Double A.
Kayla's like rolling his eyes over here at how like not funny we are.
He's like, I took pride in making that graphic.
I mean, these are some jokes. That is, I would classify them as those things.
As those things. He would. He's classifying them as terrible.
Evan Justice. Evan Justice. How about him? A lefty reliever. So somebody from Double A.
Yeah.
I don't know who, but
Okay.
I've got that.
Next time I talk to Jeff Dooley, I'll be like, all right, who's the guy who's making it up from
Who could
Double A?
do
There's
it?
always one dude from Double A who starts in Double A who makes it to the majors.
It's happened the last 2 years.
Yeah.
I think this could be kind of an ongoing trend. And then a true and proper rando, someone who's not even with the team right now. He's in another organization and he will play for the Rockies. I don't have a name. I'm just saying.
Oh, you're just. Oh, I was like,
Scrap
did you
heap.
pick a guy? Okay,
No,
so someone from the scrap heap is gonna. Yeah, I mean, I could see like a trade deadline, waiver pickup kind of situation. Someone gets DFA to make room for another dude. We scoop in like the little raccoons we are and pick up everyone's trash. And
We might need a scrap heap graphic of like, okay, here's a guy that is dangling in DFA. And Ragnar, no, it's not a sweat stain.
oh my
It is
gosh,
a shadow.
it's the shadow from the microphone.
Right
See?
here. Right here, just right down the old pectorals. I'm just sweating there.
Could you imagine? Yeah, this
Nowhere
is such
else.
a high stakes Rockies podcast where Patrick is just dripping in sweat.
Do we have a new partnership with anyone that deals in Botox? I may need some of that to prevent my sweating. Oh my
Actually,
God.
I would love a Botox sponsor, please. The girlies at this company, ooh, we would love that.
So yeah, I think we'll go over that 31.
What were we talking about? Yeah, no, we're gonna break the club record for number of pitchers. What's the record like for all of baseball?
Great question.
Number of pitchers used in a season.
Don't know. But you know what we did forget? One more position player. Thought of it, didn't add it to the list. Right? Don't you think we might see another one? So Trejo's not on the roster right now. Mm-hmm. Castro pitched twice. Mm-hmm. But what if Castro gets traded? So now you got to throw another position player in the mix. We could be at 33.
We could.
Like 5 guys. That's what you said. 5 guys.
Yeah.
Burgers and bullpens.
Just like the burgers, just like the sub.
Yeah.
5 guys.
We have really good burgers here at the DNVR bar. I will say that. They are legitimately
Reel
good.
Reel it in.
Well, they are. And you know what the best part is the price, because if you are a diehard, if you're signed up to the DNVR.com, you do get 15% off all your food and drink. All kinds of drinks.
And the whole damn tab,
All
ladies
drinks,
and gentlemen.
Every drinks. 20% off DNVRlocker.com, 20% off all the tailgates, the party bus stuff that we've got going on. We've got 2 takeovers lined up for the rest of the season against Oakland and San Francisco, the Bay Area combo. In fact, if you get both of those together for the price of one, in addition to saving 20% off as a diehard, you're going to save even more on top of that. So make sure you're over there doing that and getting yourself signed up and get access to the Diehards Only Discord.
Right,
too.
the Diehards Only Discord is like where it all goes down.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. You won't even get your feelings hurt because everybody plays well. But if you actually get physically hurt in the Diehard Discord or otherwise, make sure you call Bacchus and Shanker here in Studio Bacchus, that we are now.
This is Studio Bacchus.
It's Studio Bacchus. That's what it is. They win for Colorado families a lot, like $1 billion they're winning for their families here in Colorado, whether it's a ride share, a car accident, motorcycle, pedestrian, scooter, you name it. Give them a call because it doesn't cost a dime. Literally not even a dime, not even a penny.
Nothing until they win money for you.
Yeah. Consultation. They'll even do work on your case before they even see a cent, before you have to worry about any of that. And again, $1 billion with a B.
Billion with a B. They've done a lot of winning for Colorado.
Studio Billion is also what this is.
Ooh, I kind of like that.
I do. 30 lawyers, 100 folks on staff. Check them out. You can go down to their offices, Denver, Aurora, Inglewood, Fort Collins. Give them a call. Again, even if you're not sure you got something, they'll let you know if you got something.
They'll let you know right away. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Say the number. Say the number so we hear it.
222-2222.
All 2 lows.
Did you remember?
All 2 lows.
Let's test your memory. What's the number?
222-2222. All 2 lows. All injuries.
Yes. Even ones that Tula never sustained, Bacchus and Schenker will help out. And look, go out, exercise, have some fun. It is summertime. Get yourself some microphone sweat down the chest of your shirt. Why not do it with Volo
I can't
Sport?
unsee it now.
Volo Sport.
Volo Sports.
Yeah, do we have special not sweat-inducing lights in our studio?
We might need to do some adjusting. We might need another fill light on this side.
Okay, let's get a sweat filter in on here if that's a
gosh.
thing. If not, we just invented something. We haven't invented anything in a while.
Actually, that's really true.
Volo Sport invented a good time in Denver.
Yeah,
That's a
we've
fact.
been doing the kickball league. Like that's been so much fun.
No, but you can't bounce it. Don't want to bounce on it.
No,
That's not fair.
But you gotta hold a drink in your hand
That's fun.
when you play, and I like that.
They've got like drinking leagues where it's just fun games and cornhole, bocce. Again, a lot of really good outdoor summer sports. Plenty in the wintertime, but we're going out of doors now, folks. Uptown, City Park, Rhino, Lodo, you name it. It's Volo Sport. Head over to volosport.com.
Volo Sports. Volo Sport.
Kayla, have you been here for a Volo read where I do my Volo Sports voice?
No, I have not.
What do you think of it?
It's certainly something.
It's something. He's like, I hate it, but I have to be nice
I
because
wanna-
we're on air.
I want to know, was the Rockies' ninth inning rally actually a rally?
No, because they didn't score anything.
Okay, that's fair.
They thought about it, but guess
Okay.
what? They left men on base. That's
Okay.
not a rally. That's not a rally.
I would also argue it wasn't a rally from the perspective that Phil Bickford just walked the bases loaded. So it wasn't like
it was very.
Yeah.
It's not like someone really did anyone did anything remarkable. I really thought we were getting another Diaz grand slam for like a second.
It was
Oh
that
my gosh.
close. I love the at bat by Nolan Jones there, drawing a walk to start that rally off with one out.
And we love to see that from a young player, especially because a lot of these young guys have been just like a little swing happy.
That was nice for
we
him.
like a walk. We like a walk.
That was nice for him on a rest day, not a day off, as Buddy clarified. It wasn't a day off because he played in the game, but kind of
A little rest.
a light open.
As a treat.
It was a rest. But that shot from Elias Diaz, 390 feet to left center, deepest part of the ballpark,
Is that a would it dong?
19 out of 30.
Stop.
And we were thinking it, and had some new equipment, so I'm recording the plays here at Coors Field, which is fun to do. And I was like, I got to get this moment because Diaz just hit the grand slam on Friday night.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. So 19 out of 30 ballparks. One of those 19, Dodger Stadium.
Damn it.
But the tying run was on deck. Winning run was in the dugout. So still had a way to go on that. It was kind of cool.
It would have been. I mean, like that would have. I think a grand slam in that moment maybe could have, gotten some juices flowing.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
Hey, you get a little momentum.
a little
going.
momentum. You know what they say about momentum? No, the show's not over yet. And also, I don't say that.
Now
I
I
don't
know-
think I've ever said that.
Now I know how that feels. Suzie, I have to apologize to you. I am so sorry. Oh my God, my heart is in my stomach, and my stomach is. I'm not going to describe where it is.
Your heart's in your
I am
stomach.
so
Your
sorry.
stomach's in your butt.
And my stomach's in my butt. There, I said it. If your stomach's in your butt, give the folks over at no. So how's this? This is going to rock
Okay.
your world. This will rock your world.
All right.
Do you know what yesterday was the 1 year anniversary of?
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, yeah, you do.
actually.
You would know.
I do remember because I remember a year ago I was like super sick in my bed with COVID. But Chad Kuhl pitched that complete game shutout a year ago yesterday
That was right.
against the Dodgers.
Three
Dodgers
hit-
back in town this week too.
3-hit shutout against the Dodgers at Coors Field.
And
1
he
year
was
later.
never the same since.
And here we are 1 year later. Dodgers throw the 3-hit shutout against the Rockies. Return the favor. How? You know what that is, Suzie? You know what that is, Suzie? You know what that is, Suzie?
Is it karma?
I mean, yeah. I was also looking baseball.
Oh, it's baseball.
That's
oh,
baseball.
that's baseball. That is baseball.
Maybe that's what Buddy means when every time he says that's baseball, he's like, that's karma.
Ooh.
Whoa. Buddha Black.
Okay, we'll
You're
workshop
like,
it.
don't hate it. Don't like it.
I don't hate it. I don't like it. It's-
As Kevin Henry of Call to the Pen pointed out yesterday in the press box, the Chad Kuhl 3-hit complete game shutout also means we are on the essentially 1 year anniversary of Crocs.
Oh my gosh.
That was the Crocs game.
was the Rockies game. And like, what a time. What a time to be alive. And like, dudes like still have their Crocs.
There's a lot of them.
A lot of them do.
I don't know. I'm trying to remember if some of the new guys who came in, if they ended up getting them. I don't think so.
I think maybe some of them did.
I know-
Because like Lucas Gilbreth is kind of in charge of getting everyone their Crocs.
He planned on doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, his Croc plug maybe fell through. I'm not sure. But Brad Hand, he's got a plug over at Purple Row because he bought a box of about 40 of the new Justin Lawrence Caution Sweeper Alert shirts
gosh.
that Purple Row has
These are
put
so
out.
good. These are so good.
They are amazing. They were
And
all
like
wearing it out.
almost everyone was wearing one. And I love that level of commitment to the bit.
It was great.
It's good.
It was
good.
very good. We did get to see CJ Crone back in the lineup.
He's back. No rehab assignment. Just throw him back in.
No pun intended. He's back
He's back.
from the spasms. He said he was able to hit before he was able to do other things. So we might see Crone as a DH more than anything. Elias Montero.
Yeah.
But he said, nope, that shouldn't really impact his playing time. We really want to get him out there. So that was good news to hear. Chris Bryant also on the comeback trail, rehab assignment today in Albuquerque and tomorrow on Thursday. At least we think he still has a rehab assignment on Wednesday because he apparently missed his flight.
I think the flight was canceled.
Oh, yes.
I don't think he missed it. I don't think Chris Bryant would miss
If
a
it
flight.
doesn't exist, did you still miss it? Technically. But you're right. No,
well,
he
there's
wasn't
an
negligent.
implication of blame there. We don't want to put that on Chris Bryant, but he was not wearing one of the sweeper shirts yesterday, and I didn't like that.
No. So he might be rehabbing, but he'll be back soon. But he said, Nolan Jones, he's going to continue to get playing time. So
Which I like that.
that's really important.
Let's let the kids play.
I had a working theory that I think, so Mike Moustakas, first off, well, let me get to my theory, and then I want to hear your thoughts on Mike Moustakas.
Okay.
You're able to get rid of him because you got CJ Crone coming back, and you've got plenty of infielders. You can call up Tolia. In the outfield, there's a little bit less. There's not as much to work with. They got the 4 core guys, but you can't necessarily, you can, but I don't think the Rockies want to trade Profar or Grichuk until they've got Bryant back. And maybe Nolan Jones goes to left, Bryant's in right, and now you've got a full outfield, and now you can start trading those guys.
Can you trust Bryant to stay healthy for, the whole season? Can you trust him to not be on the IL more than once for an extended period of time?
We are approaching the point in which if he does not come back, it will be impossible for him to finish this season with 162 games played for 2 seasons. So that's kind of a bummer. So I sort of think, I like that Bill Schmidt was aggressive in making one of the first trades this early in the year and say, look, Moustakas has value. A team wants him. Let's go ahead and deal. Connor Van Scoyac, really nice pickup. So maybe once Brian comes back, we might see Grichuk and or Profar get traded. But what were your thoughts on Moustakas being the first guy to go and the Rockies actually doing that thing that they're supposed to be doing?
I mean, that was just a shocking night in general. So my best friend got married on Saturday night. So, I'm not like totally logged on, but I looked down at my phone and I just see like all these notifications from MLB.com. I was like, oh my gosh, stuff is going down. And then after the game, I'm like, wait, immediately after? Like, did we lose that bad that we had to give up Mike Moustakas? So I was sad. I was sad because he's just been such a great clubhouse presence. And I know a lot of these younger guys just like absolutely adore him.
Yeah.
So I'm sad to see him go, but like, I'm happy for Mike Moustakas. Like his home is California.
Yeah.
Like that is good for his life and his family in general. But like for us, I'm going to miss him. And I didn't get to say goodbye.
Yeah, he made a huge impact. He made a huge impact
really
on the
did.
clubhouse. And, we even put out at DNVR_Rockies on Twitter, just video of, Buddy going up to him literally the next day. Like the next day, those moments of like, hey, these guys are catching up behind home plate. Like it actually happened all weekend with a lot of the Angels and Rockies guys. Carlos Estevez. I mean, Phil Nevin has some connection. His son Tyler was in the organization.
Yes, he was a great yard goat.
He was.
He was a great yard goat.
I don't think Mateo Gill ever was, but his father Benji Gill was, is one of the bench coaches with the Angels. So a lot of those connections going back and forth. Grichuk coming up in that system, knowing Mike Trout. So like you just see Buddy putting his hands on Moustakas' shoulders, like, hey man, we'll miss you and go do your thing, go win another ring. for yourself
Yeah.
and your family and for your legacy. So that was cool. I mean, that's really what you got to hope for is you bring a veteran guy in where you're paying him the veterans minimum, right? Reds are paying him. So
Oh, yeah. The Reds are paying him. Like, we got him for like nothing.
And what if the Reds picked up the phone and was like, hey, Bill, remember that guy we're paying? Can we actually reap some of the benefits of it? Can we have him back and maybe make a trade? Sorry.
No, he couldn't because Reds fans were booing him.
It's true.
Like very recently. Like
Yeah.
literally last week.
Yeah, they weren't saying boo. They were saying, no, they were saying boo.
They were
Yeah,
booing.
they were actually booing.
They were booing.
Yeah.
They were sour.
I know Kale might enjoy knowing that Matt Cook is from Cherokee, Iowa, as a kind of a Iowa adjacent guy. As you went to school out there, you love going to weddings in Iowa. Big Iowa wedding guy.
Big Iowa wedding guy. That's where all my weddings are. I'm not going to get married in Iowa, but my friends all are. So that's exciting.
That sounds humid.
Ooh,
Yes,
yeah.
it has been humid.
That sounds
That's
very
a fair
humid.
assessment.
Are they getting married like on a farm next to like corn stalks, like a Field of Dreams vibes, and there's just critters jumping all over you?
No, not quite critters. My friends that just got married at a winery just outside of Des Moines.
Oh, nothing better than an Iowa wine. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have any of the wine, but it was really pretty.
It was pretty. It was
Why
a
didn't
pretty
you have
winery.
the Iowa wine? The Iowa wine.
I think it's more of like a wedding venue that calls itself a winery than a winery that like actually makes wine.
Like it's them calling themselves a winery is just for show.
Like they have like grapes growing in like rows, but like at no
all you
point
need.
Is it
did
just
I-
for Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, but at no point was I offered like, hey, here's some of the wine we make, So
Yeah, if you just have to grow one grape and you're a winery. Or maybe it's just a place people love to go to complain.
To complain? I don't get it.
Winery.
Because it's a winery.
So Wednesday's going to be a bullpen game for the Dodgers. It seems like that's going to be the way. And then Kyle Freeland back on the bump against the old LA Dodgers.
Yeah.
Kyle Freeland.
A
Look to see that.
bullpen day.
So going to be
And
a
a
bullpen
Kyle
day.
Freeland day. Good for Colorado. Good for America.
The Pittsburgh Pirates. We haven't talked about this. We love giving our takes on new City Connect
They've
uniforms.
got City Connect.
Jump way down in our outline. Pirates City Connect. They're black and they're yellow. That to me means you immediately deserve to lose points. It doesn't mean you failed, but you immediately lose points.
No, there's no because you cannot have a uniform in the city of Pittsburgh that is not these colors. If they did anything else, they had to go black and gold, but they went gold forward. It was gold forward.
I do like the steel look to it, right?
Yeah.
PGH, the shaping, the sands, if you will, the serifs on them, are similar to what you have on the bridges that are out there.
Yeah.
But the cap is just like an alternative, like, hey, here's a fun cap that all 30 MLB teams have, and it's like just an alternative cap. So
Yeah, the
in
cap
that
isn't
way-
really doing anything for me. Maybe they could have done a little more with this, but
Right.
it had to be these colors. There was no way they could stray from this color scheme.
I mean, I wouldn't have just docked points if it was black and yellow and then other colors. Like, oh, it has it, so it's immediately. It's just that it's only that. So I just feel.
Did you
again,
want them to have some green in there? Did you want
Maybe.
them to have the Pennsylvania license plate on there?
You might have to do that. I forget who I heard someone recently talking about. Their
Here's the hat
potential-
in the grass.
Yeah, I mean, okay, it looks
fine.
It looks like a basket. It looks like a woven basket.
It's giving wicker.
It's definite wicker vibes.
Oh my gosh.
But someone suggested like, oh, hey, this team might have like green in it. I'm like, oh yeah. I can't remember who it was that doesn't have a City Connect because we've got 20 right now. But there could be one. I'm like, oh yeah, it's got to be green because we only have the Rockies. They're the only one right now that has any green. So it's like it's a mid-tier one where, again, if you're from Pittsburgh, you're gonna wear it, you're gonna rock it. It's good, but it's definitely not great.
it's
and
fine. It's fine.
It's not the Dodgers. I'll say that. Like Dodgers were just. Are you
Dodgers
even
are
trying?
just too much blue.
It just was.
Yeah, no, they didn't do anything.
No, it was not
Boring.
great. It was very boring. What's not boring, of course, is Shady Rays because kick off the summer, man, with some great shades. That's what that picture is missing is the image of some shades, some bifocals. Got to protect your eyes.
Yes.
Got to protect it. And you also got to protect your pocketbook and your wallet because it's buy one, get one right now over at Shady Rays. Ooh. Use code DNVR and you buy one and you get one for free. That's what BOGO means. Also, if you don't like ordering things online or you're worried about it, first off, don't, because if you return within 30 days, no harm, no foul. They'll give you a full refund. But if you do like trying things on, go to the Park Meadows Mall, buy 2 or more pairs of polarized shades, and you're going to get 50% off those bad boys. If you also break them or you lose them, they are going to replenish them. We know firsthand.
Confirmed. Confirm.
We're not going to point fingers.
Can I talk?
We know.
I know. I'll point fingers at me. I know. I know.
No. We also know FOCO is the spot, leading manufacturer in sports and entertainment merchandise. I mean, we've got so many things back here on Studio Bacchus that look amazing. They've got all the new Nuggets bobbleheads that are going really fast. I mean, that's how you want to kind of commemorate this. And it's hard to not get the whole set. And it's okay. You can just get a couple if you want.
Yeah.
Don't go all or nothing. I mean, if you want to go all, go all. But it doesn't have to be that. Just get a couple, get your favorite guys. I'm a Bruce Brown guy. He converted me in the finals. I hope he can stick around and sign a deal and we can make more of the FOCO bobbleheads.
He went to multiple Rockies games during their week off.
Love Brucey B, man. He's the dude for all non-presale items. Use promo code DNVR.
That's the name of this company.
It is.
It's like Denver, but without the vowels.
It is. Susie, we got to get over to the ballpark, but let's have a little bit of fun first and foremost.
You want to bat around?
Ooh, let's bet around.
Let's bat around.
Like
batting
the Angels did.
Around. Yeah.
Oh. Twice.
They batted around twice.
Twice.
They actually completed this circle twice.
So you know that when
because I wasn't watching the game, obviously, but
you know that when you keep score and a team bats around, the next inning, you have to cross it out and write that previous inning. So when we were in the 6th inning box, it was crossed out, and I wrote 4 over it because that's where we were at. We were still in the 4th inning because they batted around twice.
When is the last time a team has gotten batting around on twice?
I don't know, but it's the Rockies.
It's the Rockies. Well, yeah.
Tell me why it's not the Rockies.
All right. So let's start with some baseball news. You're going to score, then we're going to see if we can bat around. Eduardo Escobar passed the citizenship test. Posted on social media. He was very excited. Apparently, he called George Washington Ron Washington, but they still let him get a citizenship. But listen, players becoming citizens in season. How do you feel about it?
No, that's great. I think that's fantastic. He even knows a little Japanese because I kind of briefly jumped in on his press conference when he was added to the Angels on Saturday before the Moustakas trade. Angels were very busy.
The Angels had such a busy Saturday.
A lot of guys. A lot of guys coming up and down. So I like that. I think just, you know, if this is the place you want to be, especially if it's a much safer place than where you're from or it's better for your family, you absolutely should take advantage of that opportunity. So big props to him and his whole family for that. So I love hearing stuff like that.
How are we scoring it?
That would, of course, be a double.
It's a double.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
It's a double for him.
We got a double.
Eddie Eagle, we should call him since he's an American citizen now.
Oh, I guess so.
I don't know.
I know he can keep his heritage. Speaking of Pittsburgh, did you see that DeMar Hamlin, who was a native of the Pittsburgh area, threw out the first pitch at the Pirates game the other night?
Was it really bad or no?
I think it was fun. No, he wasn't the worst one. Wemby threw out an awful first pitch at Yankee Stadium. However he threw a first pitch is totally fine because he literally died on the field not too long ago.
I did briefly see that come by. I think he had some City Connect stuff
He was wearing the City Connect gear, yeah.
He was repping it.
He was rocking it.
He's doing his city.
That's his city.
He's doing his city single, and the run does score from second base. That's key to know.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Runner got a good jump on that one.
RBI single. So we are 1-0.
Those are good stories.
No outs. You know what? That's the stuff that I like that. I like that. Did you see Ohtani for the first time as in a game that he pitched hit 2 homers?
Last night. Unbelievable. First time since Tungsten Armo Doyle, I think.
It's always Tungsten Armo Doyle. I love the tweets now that are like, oh, is he going to Tungsten Armo Doyle this game?
There was someone said, and I wish I could give them credit, but said on Twitter that because on that Saturday win for the Angels, 25-1, he only went 1 for 7. So they called it a reverse tungsten. It was a reverse tungsten because it was like he was the only one that didn't get 2 hits. That's it. That's crazy to think about. It's still amazing what he does. We shouldn't take it for granted. Let's not take this for granted. That's a 2-run home run.
Ooh.
That's a 2-run home run. I mean, he's starting the game. Yeah, he's not going to end up starting as the pitcher, but he will be the starting DH for the American League up in Seattle. That should be fun for them. Big, Japanese community in Seattle, so that'll be a fun time.
Yeah, it will be. Speaking of all-stars, an all-star manager over here, Terry Francona. This is not fun news. He was hospitalized last night. He wasn't feeling well before the game. Went to the hospital for some tests. Apparently, they kept him overnight. But yeah, Terry Francona not feeling well.
Yeah,
he's had a lot of health issues.
A lot. Yeah, I hate that for him. Obviously, I hate that for the team because there's been a lot of that, right?
Yeah.
And as a team, both you and I said was going to the World Series this year, and I think there's still that chance. Even with a 500 record, you could still win the AL Central.
That's actually true. The AL Central is trash.
Yeah, my guy Tristan McKenzie, he's been banged up too. So I hate to see that. I don't even want to think about that. That's a strikeout. I don't even want to think about that because he's a good baseball guy. You might even make the case he could be an all-time great as far as managers are concerned. Maybe one day even gets into the Hall of Fame. So hope for
I think he's definitely a Hall of Fame manager.
Recovery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the NL Central. The Cardinals, they might sign a U.S. men's national team goalie after he absolutely crushed it in batting practice the other day. So goalkeeper Matt Turner actually wowed Nolan Arenado with the performance he was putting up at BP. We have video of it that Kale's going to show us.
Really?
Yeah,
I remember that
he was hitting homers. Nolan Arenado plays for the Cardinals. He actually used to be in the Rockies organization.
I meant the Matt Turner. I meant Matt Turner. I was like, I follow MLS. I'm like, who did it? Was he with Philadelphia
That's not
Union?
enough, is it?
Yeah, look at him, just like hitting homers. But he did tweet out, 10 years of hitting lessons went to good use.
Yeah, that's a good stroke.
Yeah, right? He's got good form. Like, Nolan is just like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Turner this Turner has hit more home runs than Trey Turner, I feel like, so far this year. Shots fired. Sorry.
Actually, yes. But I thought this was fun. I love seeing crossover between the sports. This is the most excitement the Cardinals have had in a while because they are ass, as reported by Jeff Passan.
Let's go, man.
They put the ass in St. Louis right now.
St. Louis.
We are in crossover season, right? Like
It is crossover season. No one has anything to do.
This is it. This is that time. We didn't see the Nuggets this weekend. I don't know that we are going to get.
I don't think
Nuggets.
I think it was too. If the Rockies were in town during the parade, we would have seen them. But I think like everyone's gone home. Obviously, like Jokic has been back in Serbia for like 3 weeks.
It's also different. People aren't clamoring to kiss the Larry O'Brien championship trophy.
There's a lot of them.
What? Stanley Cup's a Stanley Cup.
Yeah, it's different. It's different. But how are we scoring that?
I like that. I'm going to give him a home run because that's what he was doing in BP. Very high scoring affair this is today.
All right, so we got 4-0, 1 out. All right. So this is a developing story. Mets owner Steve Cohen yesterday tweeted out that he's having a press conference, and he didn't really give a reason. He just said he was going to give it to us all straight.
That's very Elon Musk of him.
He's
cryptic.
Uncle Steve's a weirdo.
Uncle Steve.
Steve is a weirdo.
Yeah. Yeah. It's got to be Buck Showalter maybe getting the axe.
You think so? But like,
maybe.
I don't know. Like, would you announce a firing like that?
You're announcing a press conference.
Would you announce a press conference like that the way he did? Like, he just said, I'm giving it to everyone straight.
That does happen. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's just hey, I'm going to speak sternly for 15 minutes about how this team needs to do better.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the best I can do.
Maybe he wants attention.
Are they getting more out of someone other than Buck? According to cousin Jordan, big Mets fan, he said, yeah, it's got to be somebody else. But I tend to think Buck's the guy.
You think
the Buck stops with?
You think the Buck is going to stop?
Showalter. Yeah. That's weird. It's just going to be a 6-3 put out. Ho hum baseball play on that. I don't know what to make of it, but it's definitely not a hit.
All right.
Uncle Steve. All right,
so we got 2 outs now. The A's are totally off the rails. I don't know if you've heard, but ever since, obviously they've been a little off the rails, but look at what was happening in their dugout the other night.
I saw this.
Did you see this?
Yeah.
Kale's gonna show it to us.
They weren't slapping 5. Let's just say that.
This is inappropriate.
Were they slapping 5? No.
Like, they know that there's cameras everywhere.
I guess, or they should know.
What is happening here?
Tony Kemp, what are we doing?
What is happening here? Rihanna, come get your ex-boyfriend.
That's rhetorical, right? I'm not actually have to describe what's happening. That's for people to do over in the DNVR Sports channel
There's
on
just a
YouTube.
very suggestive butt slap happening. That's
literally slapped. Yes.
That's the nicest way I can put it.
Tony Kemp and Rihanna? I thought you were saying that as a joke.
No.
And I was going with it.
I think they did.
Let's play Don't Give Suzie the Answer. No, come on. Let's have fun with this.
No.
I want to have some fun. That would be Matt Kemp.
Oh my gosh.
Rejogging the memory.
It's getting okay. Yeah.
At least you didn't say it was Sean Kemp. You're okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You get a pass
All
on
right,
that.
here we are.
Although we do need to make up people who are dating on the show, make that canon for the wags.
I mean, yeah. Do it for the wags.
We talked about Rihanna being a Rockies wag.
That's right. Yeah.
Right. Along with Ciara and the whole rest of the crew. I love that. No, it's gonna be a line out to second base.
A line out.
You know what?
So the inning's over. But it's okay. We'll end on an actual Rockies piece of news that came in the past 21 minutes.
Ooh. Oh, so I don't know it.
You don't know it.
Okay, what is it? Fire away.
The Rockies have announced that they have recalled right-handed pitcher Gavin Hollowell. So he's coming back.
I like that.
Yeah.
I actually did think last night for a moment, wait, is Gavin Hollowell still on this roster? Because he was just, there's been so many guys up and back and down.
But with that,
Makes
Nick
sense.
Mears 15-day IL.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense to have him back. So, yeah, we'll get a chance to catch up with him at the ballpark.
Who has been up and down more this season than Gavin Hollowell?
Gavin Hollowell, you know what? And maybe this is a good thing. He's the Justin Lawrence of 2023 right now. He's up there.
Ooh.
I mean, he's kind of tied. I think he's gone up and down twice. Noah Davis has been up and down twice. Carl Kaufman up and down twice.
Mm-hmm.
But Gavin Hollowell is the only reliever to have done that. So you know what? That's a compliment to keep going up and down though. Mm-hmm. So there's something to watch, and he's got some of that nasty. He's got some of that Lawrence in him, I think.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously Lawrence is solid now, so that's a good sign. That's a great comparison. He should be honored for that comparison. Listen, we didn't bat around, but we scored 4 runs.
It's a lot.
That's a lot of runs.
As the temperature gets hotter and hotter in Colorado and at Coors Field, the ball flies. So did have a few of those long balls. That was fun. Yeah, we got Kyle Freeland against
Question mark. An
Yes.
opener.
An opener.
A bunch of bullpens. So we'll see Yancey pitch probably.
Yeah.
I would assume.
Yeah.
What if Yancey's the starter? Oh, that would be fun.
That'd be
His
cool.
wife is having a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
They were at the Dodgers Foundation event, and she had the baby bump in the gown, and they looked so cute. They looked great.
First kid or
First kid, yeah.
Very nice. I like that.
Yeah, congratulations to the Almonte family.
Can we do a whole series of tweets today about Rockies families? Would that be interesting?
Sure.
Well, if we do, it'll be at DNVR _ Rockies.
I don't know where you're going with this.
It'll be at DNVR _ Rockies. At Patrick D. Lyons is where I can be found on Twitter.
And you can find me at the Suzie Hunter on all platforms.
I think we all know, but I got to ask just in case. Do we know what they say about momentum when it comes to a baseball podcast?
No one knows. No, what do they say?
It's only as good as your next show, which is okay because it's going to be a good one. We'll be back here tomorrow at 1 p.m. live on the DNVR Sports channel on YouTube.